Okay, you've seen the news, you've talked to your neighbors. Yes, the real estate market is heavily favored nowadays here in 2021 to sellers. But that doesn't mean you can put lipstick on a pig and call it a day. Today I'm going to be giving you 5 constructive tips on how to prepare your home for sale. We're talking about how to get your home ready to sell in 2021. Okay, step number 1 is actually knowing your neighborhood, knowing the market, what's going on in your particular neighborhood. Now, this could be later on, kind of very similar to, I did a video on how to get your home to sell fast, how to sell your home fast in 2021, actually right up here. I'm gonna link to it, but actually wait till the end of the video. I'm also gonna have it at the end of the video where you can link and watch it in your leisure. And in that particular video, I discussed, well, depending on when you're actually preparing to put your place on the market, very similar, it's kind of reverse here. If you are within the 30-45 day period, of course, you want to kind of see what's going on in the neighborhood, check it out. You can reach out to me, but the best thing to do is to sign up for my market report. It's a kind of a snapshot. It's a market activity report of actives, under contract, and sold. So you can see for yourself the velocity, the speed of the market, how things are going under contract really quick. And so you really need to kind of prepare ahead of time to make sure you're ready to go on the market. So that's number 1, knowing your individual market. Step number 2, decluttering, depersonalization. So if you're in the 30 to 45 day window, I advise you to start slowly getting the process, if you have a bigger home, of going room by room and breaking up stuff when you're decluttering in essential and non-essential. Do not, folks, do, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, do not do the, essential, maybe, and non-essential, because what's gonna happen is, that maybe is gonna keep growing and growing and growing, and that's just counterproductive. You're not gonna get rid of anything. So start doing that process, kind of separating and doing it room by room, taking your time, don't rush, and really clearing stuff off. If you've got boxes, nice bins that you can put away and you have the closet space, go ahead and do that. If you don't, you've got a couple of options to store. Of course, you can do a monthly storage and rent a private room for that, or 1-800-JUNK. That's how I advise all my past clients. Just do 1-800-JUNK and get rid of it. There is a fee for it. Best thing to do is those are 2 options. And as far as depersonalizing, look, you may be that Pittsburgh Steeler fan and you're proud to be a Pittsburgh Steeler fan, but if you got that blanket on the wall, I can guarantee you a very large percent, particularly now, Chicago homeowner, of course, with the Bears. If it's the Bears, maybe keep it up. No, I'm kidding. Any other personal stuff that I know there's some sentimentality to it, take it down. You want to keep the place as neutral. That also includes pictures. Now, with everyone being at home and working from home with the pandemic, I know it's a little bit harder since you're living in the property, but it's best to remove those stuff. Let the buyer kind of dream and imagine, okay, what would this look like in a neutral? If you have something that they may construe as not really offensive, but something that's personal, that is subjective, that could, skew the buyer, and they may pick another home that is neutral versus yours. As far as other stuff besides actual stuff with it depersonalizing, is make sure also with the coat of paint. A fresh coat of paint is great, in preparing your home. So get a fresh coat of paint if you can do that with you living there. Really, it kind of depends on the condition, and I can help you and kind of give you that third-party, unbiased opinion, because unfortunately, we treat our homes like our children, right? We have those blinders on and everyone's perfect. And we all know that's not the case. So I'm happy to stop by there and check it out, give you some tips, or I can put you in touch with some interior designers. So this has kind of been, step 2, decluttering, depersonalization. It is a little bit of work, but it's something that you really need to do early on in getting your home prepared for the market. Number 3, deferred maintenance. And I really put the emphasis homeowners on deferred, because we all, and I'm guilty of it, right? We just want to keep kicking that can down the road, that leaky faucet, which is not a big deal. You probably don't even hear it now. Every buyer going through your home when your place is on the market is going to be aware of that. So let's be proactive now when you have a time right now in preparing your home. Let's handle these kind of small ticket maintenance stuff within the home. The bigger items, right, particularly if you're in a condo building, your roof, the exterior, any type of foundational stuff is typically in the HOA, homeowners association situation. We're gonna put that off on the side for a second. But really within your condo, start looking around at that stuff. You know, have you serviced your furnace? I know we've had all those at the time of this recording. We just had major cold weather and ice damming and snow, so I imagine that's been done, but maybe it hasn't been done. So make sure you get your furnace serviced. Though that doggo of yours, it's scuffing up the floors. Again, something you're probably not looking at, but that is something you may need to be addressed. You don't have to do a complete refinish, but a refresh of the floors may be something that you want to look into. Those carpets, at one time they were white, they're looking kind of dark gray, aka dirty as you know what. So you need to address that. Do I say you have to rip them out? You may have to if it's a room or two. So, you know, carpet, wood floors, furnace, these are the type of the maintenance things you need to start thinking about, and feel free to reach out, comment, put it in the comments if you have any particular questions. That's something that needs to be worked on, because this is all relating to condition, right? Homes are selling, and I've said that in the beginning of this video. Homes are selling really quickly. It's a great market for sellers. But that means because of the condition, the buyers are offering top dollar or even more than list because the condition of your home, and that's related to fixing and being proactive about those maintenance items. Now, circling back to the big ticket items, like I said, the roof and the exterior, you know, you want to be looking particularly on the exterior. If you've got a split block or block, your split block, which maybe have more issues of water intrusion, that should be looked at every 7 years. This is just kind of a rule of thumb. Even if you're not, you know, thinking about selling, versus your block could be a little bit longer in the 10-year, and that needs to be properly sealed. So you need to hire someone that does that, professionals. If you have a brick and you need tuck pointing, you need to hire a tuck point, a mason, professional mason that can go in there and do that tuck pointing, and that should be done in the 10 to 15, and really 15 is pushing it. A lot of these Chicago homes, as you know, your home may be 80, 90, 100 years. At least it should be looked at, the maintenance part. I've got a great checklist. I know you kind of see right above here, there's checklists in the description. I have actually a third one along with the home inspection and the mistakes, first time mistakes cheat sheet. I have a couple of things you need to look for. It's a 10-point checklist of what you should look for in your condo building, being proactive, and a lot of them are association related, so you'll have to talk with your board. Make sure annually you look at those. So check it out, it's completely free. Click on it, takes you to a Google Drive PDF. It is your gift. So that has been deferred maintenance, number 3. Number 4, cleaning, deep cleaning. I mean, seems pretty obvious, right? But as far as not just cleaning what you do weekly or daily in your home, every day living in the home, I'm talking about actual deep cleaning, hiring out professionals to come in there and completely do a deep cleaning. And I advise my clients a day or two before photography, right? You want to get it as soon as photography, and then of course after that, your daily maintenance as you have showings coming in. Just have a very light footprint. If you're single or I don't have kids, I mean, that's probably, you know, easy, but it's easier said than done if you have kids. So get the kids involved, make it kind of a family, you know, maybe have a point. If money is tight, I get it, money is tight. Make it something to do with maybe treats or something, so they're involved and they're keeping their individual rooms clean, and just have a light footprint. If that means eating out more, do it. The good news is things are moving so fast, you just really need it to look like $1 million right before we have showings, and then usually within a couple of days, maybe even a week, depending of course on your property. If it's older property or newer property, it goes quick. And so you know, you don't have to constantly keep cleaning. So do the deep cleaning and then do the maintenance of it, small maintenance, primarily in the morning, depending on the showings. So that's number 4, deep cleaning, and that's usually a day or two before photography. Let's go on number 5, which is going to be staging. Hey guys, hold on a second. Let's do a quick 5-second, or maybe 10-second timeout. Are you enjoying the content so far? If you could do me a favor, if you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing to my channel. You can click that little icon there. It says subscribe, and that bell to be notified of videos, which, by the way, I release every Friday. Update report. Thank you so much for the support. Please watch to the end, remember, of this video. I have a couple of additional videos for you to watch, all purely educational. Thank you so much for the support. Let's move on to number 5, staging. Number 5, staging. Now, staging in a typical non-pandemic, trying to say that without laughing, non-pandemic year, staging is very, very vital. There's stats out there, National Association of Realtors, that you can net more money. It makes a great first impression along with a really sharp photography. However, with a lot of people now living at home, a lot of you homeowners working from home, it's not even needed. You have great furniture already, and you're not gonna be moving that furniture anywhere because you've got to find a place to purchase. So in the situations where I'm talking to you, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, that has a second home, or maybe you're fortunate enough to be in a position to handle 2 mortgages and you've moved out. You've already got your home, you just need, for hopefully me or your realtor to sell the home. And if it's out and if it's vacant, then absolutely we can consider staging. But if you want to save a couple $1,000s potentially in a 3-month contract, there is virtual staging. And the great news is my digital marketing firm that I partner with, along with doing the 3D tours and the video and the sharp high-res photos, they offer virtual staging. So we can actually alter the photos. We have to, of course, disclose it and do a kind of before and after to give the buyer an idea. Or depending on the condition in your home, we may just go vacant. But staging still has a place, but it may have to be virtual until we kind of go back to normal. And then, of course, I always offer that staging. Now that, like I said, there is a cost. Leaving Chicago question time, I always offer a question to you. Love to have some engagement in the comments section. So looking at your home right now, maybe you've been thinking about selling. How well prepared are you to put your place on the market? I imagine majority of you are gonna say not even close, and that's fine. So if you got any questions about it, put it in the comments. I'm happy to help. Even if you're 12 months out, just some questions on maintenance or who to contact. I do recommend Facebook, a lot of your Facebook groups, if you need contractors, handymen. I do have some, but you're probably better served to go in there because other homeowners, just like yourself, have done that. Reach out to them. You can get some trusted sources, talking to a couple people. That's your first step to find contractors. But yeah, let me know how well prepared your home is. Thank you so much for watching the video. I am Anant Deoras, AD, a local eXp realtor in Chicago. And now, why don't you look over to your left? You're gonna see my How to Sell Your Home Fast in 2021. And to your right, you're going to see my housing prediction for 2021. Thank you so much for watching.